All right, we got another I always say recommendation. It's not a recommendation, it's a request, okay? A request by Peter Benavente. I've done a lot of films for this guy, but as I've said in the past, he pays me for a lot of these. So there you go. That's why. He's a good dude, and I'm trying to knock out everything he asks for when he asks for it. As fast as I can, while also, of course, sticking to the catalog of movies that I want to knock out as well. So now we are going to talk about Devil, which I do own, but for some reason I don't have the DVD. It must be in my bag over there. It doesn't matter. I always like holding it up and showing people, I own it, look, I have it. But yeah, honestly, I don't have a lot to say about this movie. My notes are very short. I only have a third of a page of notes. I will say I do like this movie a good deal. I don't love it, but I do like it. It's super short. The opening credits is like 5 minutes and nothing's happening in there. And then the end credits are like 5 minutes. And of course, there's nothing happening in there either. So like you take both of those off, which you should because nothing's happening in either. The movie's like an hour and 10 minutes long. It's super short. It's like an episode. It's like a TV episode. Like if it was an anthology show on HBO, this is about how long that would be. So very, very, very short film. It is written, a story by M. Night Shyamalan. Now, somebody else did the screenplay, but he wrote the story. I want to say this is one of a couple that he was doing. He was doing like maybe 2 or 3 films like this where he had written the story for it and produced it and let other people direct it. But it's it's a cool setup. We've seen it before. We've seen films that take place almost all completely in an elevator, but essentially it's who's the killer in the elevator, and is it demonic or is it not? You've got Logan Marshall Green in here, which was really cool to see because I haven't seen this since I really knew who that guy was. Now that I've seen Upgrade and The Invitation and Alien Covenant and every other damn thing he's been in. Prometheus. Alien Covenant. He's in... Oh shit. Now I'm like, wait, which one of those is he in? One of those. Prometheus. I think it's Prometheus. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck. One of the two. Anyway. And then you got Bo Keem in here, which, what's his last name? Like, Woodbine or something? I watched this, and then right after it, I watched Overlord with my dad, and that also has Bo Keem in it. And he, also dies in that one as well, pretty quickly in Overlord. Spoilers for Overlord, but it's not really a spoiler. It happens really, really quickly into the movie. So you got the detective in this movie who doesn't believe in shit, of course, because his family was killed. And then, spoilers for the movie, obviously. And then in the end, we find out that Logan Marshall Green's character was the one who killed his family. And because he is able to admit that, what he's done, because all the people in the elevator are bad people. They've all done shady shit, and the devil's coming for them. Why can't the devil just kill them all? Who knows? I mean, that wouldn't make a good film if the devil just came and killed all 5 of them instantly. Just cut the cords on the elevator and let it crash to the ground, and not let video cameras film the devil's existence, and let a bunch of people in, security guards and police officers, in on the fact that you exist. So it would be much easier if the devil would just cut the cables, let those guys fall to their death, and then snatched up their souls before they were able to, ask for forgiveness or divulge their deepest, darkest secrets. So, yeah, it's silly, but whatever. And the Mexican security guard who is the guy that has all the information. We always have to have that guy who explains to the audience everything that's going on. One of the dumbest things ever, though, is when he picks up the piece of toast and then lets it drop and it goes jelly side down, and that's like one of his bits of proof. I mean, it's kind of funny because it does add to the idea that these guys would look at him like, do you expect us to believe you with these ridiculous claims? But I don't know, there's something about it. I was just like, really? That's the best you could come up with? Jelly side down? Like, there's more weight on that side. So I would think that if you were to drop a piece of bread with jelly on it, it would fall onto the jelly side more times than not. Like, right? Anyway, I just thought that that was really, really stupid. I like that the mattress salesman in this, the guy who dies first, he's like gets caught checking out that girl's ass by the old woman, and then he just like kind of shrugs it off, like, what are you gonna do? I'm a guy. I'm just looking at some ass. Like, that's kind of my reaction. That's what I would do. I'd be like, come on, you're looking too. Hey, don't bullshit me. A very claustrophobic movie for sure, just because of the setting. It'd be kind of hard for it not to be. I feel like a film like this would be very difficult to film. You're all in a very tight little box. Ooh, that sounds hot, right? But yeah, you're all in this tight little box, and I'm guessing there's multiple angles on the elevator. They had to cut open and move around so they could get the camera in there. But yeah, filming this would definitely be a struggle for sure. The security guard jumps to Devil so fast, so fucking fast. As soon as he sees a distorted image in the footage, he's like, "Devil, it's the devil. It's just the devil for sure." But there are people like that, 100%. There are definitely people like that. And how the hell did anyone hang that old lady in the 2 seconds it went dark? Like right there alone, I would be like, yeah, something is crazy going on here. Something supernatural, or I'm being punked, because this is impossible. So I guess it just kind of adds to the charm and whatnot, but like, what's the whole point of the guy killing himself in the opening and the truck going down the street and the detectives having to trace that back to the building? Like, it could have just started with them finding the body at the bottom of the building and then going in. I guess it just adds to the detective's prowess, like that he's smart, that he can see, the signs, and he doesn't miss a beat. I don't know, but I just found it funny. I was like, that didn't really play into the movie at all. I guess it just shows us what a good detective he is. The Mexican believer guy, as I'd said, his character is completely unnecessary. I just find him to be unnecessary. I actually think he brings the film down. I think he adds a cheapness and a cheesiness to the film. I don't like his character. I do. I think it drags the film down. I like that the trying to close the eyes after the body's dead thing is addressed in here, and he's like, you can't do that. Like, one of the guys is like, you can't do that to a dead body. Like, you have to wait a certain amount of time, which I kind of found odd that Bokeem's character was the one saying that to Logan's character, because Logan's the military Marine guy who has killed people, and I feel like he would understand death more than the other guy. So he's kind of like being taught something about it that I just feel like he should already know. But I mean, I guess he wasn't going around and closing the eyes of whoever he was fighting over in Afghanistan, as I think is where he was stationed. The neck break in this movie is really good looking. I liked that a whole hell of a lot. And yeah, I mean, he admitted what he did, and then the devil's like, damn, I really wanted you, son of a bitch, and like, he goes away. So I guess if you just admit your sins, then you get a pass. I don't know. So and then just kind of wraps up really quick. He brings him out, and that's that. And I guess the guy's a believer now. But as I've always said before, like, when you do find out hard evidence that there's good and evil, and there's an afterlife, and there's spirits and all this, I'd be excited. I'd be like, shit, man, now I'm not afraid of dying. Now I'm not afraid of any of this kind of stuff. I mean, I guess if you think you're going to hell, then I guess that is scary. I'd be like, shit, hell is real? Oh, man, I repent. Please take me into, heaven. But overall, I liked it. I didn't like it as much on this viewing as I have in the past. I've seen it a couple times, but it's a really quick, short flick. So it's a fun, quick watch. and definitely recommend it if for some reason you haven't seen it. It's a good flick. Everyone is fine in it. You know, the acting in this movie is adequate. I don't think anyone's giving a great performance in the movie. But they're giving what they need to for this film. And there you go. So anyways, Peter, I hope that was good enough. I know it's a short one, but I just didn't have a whole lot to say about this movie. But there you go. Adios.